God created the man, and he gave him the duty. And the man delegates the duty to the woman. He names her Eve. It is the man who named the woman. Not even God named the woman, but Adam named her. He named her Eve. So he was delegating duty to Eve. And the duty was mothering the whole creation, mothering the lions, the elephants, the plants, the sheep, the cows, everything. She's going to be a helpmeet of Adam. If Adam was going to dominate, then she is going to co-dominate. She is not going to be a weak dominion, as it has been made to sound. But it's going to be a dominion, powerful, nurturing, loving, healthy, productive, that the creation should benefit from her leadership. And not only the creation, even the children that she is going to bring forth. So she is not limited to being around the children only, but also the whole creation. But the man had his place too, fathering the whole creation, providing for the whole creation, ensuring the whole creation is taken care of and protected from harm and pollution. It is God that gave that duty and power. And man and woman have their uniqueness, their strengths. Everyone is special in their own way. The woman, the man. Look at a man. If you are a man, you look at yourself. You are physically strong, physically endowed, and more bold, and have higher testosterone, and more dominant, be it facial features or physical features, or even height. Like there are more pronounced features about you as a man. And when you are seen as a man, then a force is seen. A force of authority, a force to reckon with. Just imagine yourself as a man. Even if you are a tiny man, even if you don't have size or muscles, and it is night time, there is darkness, and you stand in a corner in the streets, even without any weapon, just as you, anybody will have to think twice before passing that street where you are at night, when they have seen you. It doesn't matter. You could be a 1 GB man. You could be a tiny man. You don't have to have the muscles. But the fact that you are a man standing somewhere in the streets at night will instill fear in anybody, in even the people that go to the gym, in even the authorities, the police and everyone. They will think first before approaching you. They are not just going to approach you carelessly, because they don't know what you are about. What is it about you? There are many possibilities to you just standing there. You could be a danger, or you could be safety to the society. You can bring forth the worst or bring forth the best. You can protect or destroy. You are a force. You are an authority. You are strength. And you standing there in that place at night in the streets is different from a woman, a girl standing in the same position that you stand at night. She's not going to instill or put as much fear as you, because you are a force. You are a dominion. God said, let us make man and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the animals, over the whole creation. Even with no weapon or instrument, external forces or authorities will have to think twice before approaching you in that hour of the night. I'm not saying you go doing that, but I'm just giving an example that your existence is way more than you perceive yourself. There is more to you, to the point you don't have to give up on yourself, that you don't add meaning, or there is nothing good about you, there is no beauty or strength about you. God created you to have dominion and power. But a woman standing in the same position will not instill the same amount of fear, or cause people to think twice. Or whatever she does is not going to compare to your presentation as a man. So you have your place, strength, power. You can destroy or you can build. You can heal or you can break. You can love or you can hate. You can cause things to thrive, or you can cause terror. There is more to you. There is more testosterone in you. There is more courage and boldness in you. There is more zeal and audacity in you. There is more power to do. There is more will to act. There is more aggression about you. There is more vicious nature about you. You know, you constitute the best and the worst. You can use your strength and power to protect or to destroy, to love or to cause trauma, to bring light or to instill darkness, to bring safety or to instill chaos. Just a single man can bring sleepless nights to people in town. It tells you there is more to you. And that is just the negative. But there is more that you can do instead of bringing chaos to society. There is more about you. There is more that you can do to heal the nation, to build the society. I'm telling you, you can both build or you can destroy it. That is the strength of a man. But God put you here to give the best, to give the light, to give the strength in a productive way, to use that strength to protect and provide, to give, to further the creation, to provide a healthy environment, a healthy society, to enforce the best ideas, to invent things, to bring about change that is going to benefit you, your children, and your future grandchildren, that is going to benefit your lineage, to live in a way that is going to ensure you leave a name before you die, and that name is going to benefit from your actions. It is going to be your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. You are responsible for what they are going to live. You are responsible for the well-being of your name that you are going to live after you die. By your name I mean the children that you may give birth to, or the people that are going to carry on your ideas. You know, you don't just give birth naturally. You can give birth in terms of the words you speak, the actions you execute, and anything that you do that may influence the future. That is called giving birth. You have left your name, and your name is going to continue. Maybe in terms of ideas, in terms of, it could be scientific, philosophical, or it could be physical, giving birth naturally. And your children are going to pass down your ideas, your name, your relevance, your essence. Make sure your strength, your talents, everything about you is going to influence the future productively. It's going to protect the creation, not destroy it. It's going to dominate the creation in a productive way, not harm it. It's not going to pass down the trauma, but it's going to pass down the love, the positivity, the light, the goodness, the order, the best. I've said you are capable of doing the worst or doing the best, of causing sleepless nights to the society or protecting the society, of building the society or harming the society, of causing trauma or eliminating trauma. You can do all that as a man, but focus on that which is going to build you, those around you, the future. I told you there is more to you. You are strong. That is the first thing. You can instill fear. You can instill chaos. You can instill the worst things. But there is also the other side, where you can give the best of yourself, that is going to build the society, that is going to take the society to the next level, maybe in terms of invention, scientific, philosophical, or religious. You are capable of many things as you. God created you to be many things, but He said He put you to provide that which is going to ensure the creation is thriving. The society is thriving in a good way. Chaos are reduced. The bad is reduced. The people are protected. The children live in a safe environment. Everything coexists in a productive manner. He gave you the dominion when He created you. So trace your steps back to the Genesis, to the beginning of things, and look that by just you being a man, there is more that you can do. And don't let things destroy your confidence, your self-esteem, your courage. There is beauty about you just existing. There are things that you can do that can benefit, or things that you are capable that can cause chaos and sleepless nights in the world. You can destroy or you can build. That is your strength. God said, let us make man in our likeness, our image, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the animals, over the fowls, the birds. To be like God is to be capable of doing the worst or doing the best, of giving life or destroying, of healing or harming, of causing chaos or bringing about order. He said, let us make man in our likeness. Likeness means you to be like God, to be capable of even instilling fear, of destroying, of harming, of doing the worst, of giving the best, the worst version of yourself to the point everything is destroyed. But he also gave you the ability to be the best version of yourself, giving the best, being good, healing, loving, protecting, giving in a, leading in a constructive and productive manner, providing a safe environment, eliminating trauma instead of adding trauma, lighting the light of order instead of disorder, bringing about good change, protecting instead of destroying. That is the ability, the likeness of God in you. He said, in our own likeness and image. You know, God is both good and bad. He can give life or he can kill. He can give the best or he can give the worst. But he has chosen to give the best. Another nature of God is that his mercies endure forever. He forgives. He is patient, long-suffering, and he is not emotional. There are many people that are enemies to God, that hate God, that are sinners, but God has not destroyed them. And Jesus said, God shines his sunshine to both the sinners and the righteous alike. He does not give his sunshine to only the righteous people and leave the sinners alone. Because God is a righteous God. To be righteous is to be able to extend grace even to those who are on the wrong, even to those who are evil, to give second chances. That is to be righteous. God is righteous. But he is also capable of destroying. But he has chosen good. Also choose, you being a man, having been created in the image and likeness of God, choose the best. Heal instead of destroying. Protect instead of harming. Use your strengths, talents, and gifts and abilities to build in a productive, to build, to be productive, to move the society to another level, to ensure the world creation thrives and is not polluted or destroyed, to ensure people are saved instead of getting destroyed, to ensure chaos are reduced, if not eliminated. Change starts with you because you are the leader. If there has to be change, then you have to lead in that. You don't wait for anything else to start change. You don't wait for women to bring order. It is in you to lead, to guide the creation into order, into life, into productivity, into direction and purpose. You can't be waiting for anybody else to do that for you. You can't be blaming the society, the women, everything. You can't be blaming everything. And God gave you the dominion. He said, let us make man to have the dominion. You have the power you have the authority, you have the dominion to cause change. You can do things or say things, and those things will be implemented. The rules and regulations that you may fiercely push, nothing can prevent you. It is because you have not acted. But you can act and things will happen. What I'm saying is that there is more to you as a man, that you don't have to commit suicide because of anything, to destroy yourself because of depression, to see as though there is nothing to you, that there is no purpose about you. There is more to every man that exists, and I call upon all of you to realize that all these things come from God. Order comes from God. Restoring everything to order comes from God, and He has delegated the duty to you. He gave you the dominion to bring about order, change, to lead in a productive way. Not to hate. I see many people hating. They hate women, they hate the society, they hate everything. But the dominion that God gave is not founded on the basis of hatred. That is an emotional reaction. And I said God is not emotional. He's a righteous God. God extends grace to both the righteous and the sinners. Be like God. Extend grace to all. Extend grace to the women, to the animals, to the environment, to all. Order starts with you. When love flows from you, it will flow through you into the people that look up to you. These may be women, sisters, maybe daughters, maybe wives. Look even in your home. Even those sisters who claim they may be hating men, or they are misandrist, or they are against men, if you are a brother to one of them, or to some of them as sisters, then there are things in your home that they always look for you to do. There is a time when they need a male figure. If it is patrolling your home compound, it is the man in the house that is called. It could be a brother, an uncle, a father. When robbers or thieves come into the household, or they come into the home, it is a man. It is the man in the house. It doesn't matter. It could be a brother, a father, an uncle. So long as it is a man that is going to be called upon to provide order in the midst of tension and chaos and fear, to provide protection and direction, to fight the enemy, to fight the robbers, or to reason with them if reason has to be applied, or to anything that is against your family, the things you own, your land, the creation. It is more likely that a man will act in a protective way, or will be called upon to take the lead, or to stand as the strong one, as a stronger force, as a force that can be can be depended on. That the weak can look up to you, your strength and your fearlessness. And if there is a snake that is threatening the household, to bite the people, it is you that may be required to deal with that enemy snake. It is you that may be required, if you have to die for the family, die protecting, fighting for. That is dominion, that is power. You cannot be called upon unless there is authority about you, unless there is dominion about you, unless there is aggression, there is the ability to fight, the ability to stand against. In the wild, it is the lions that mostly fight for the pride and protect the pride from external forces. So I'm saying there is more to you, and leadership starts from you, order flows from you. Instead of complaining, look within the Word of God. It is God who gave this duty. The reason you are not exercising the talents and the gifts and the power that God gave you is because you have disconnected from God. It's because you have disconnected from your Father, who is God. When you are disconnected from God, then you have chosen to be plugged to chaos, to be connected to disorder. You have embraced the lack of love. You have accepted that you cannot be in charge of things. You have given up, you yield to forces, to disorder and chaos. You become emotional to the point you hate instead of being a guide and direction. Instead of giving a word that is going to guide the world into direction. God gave you the power. You can enforce laws and regulations by your word if you can act. But men have chosen to complain. Every law that has been put in place now is because men allowed it. Every law, regulation, way of life that is there now exists because men allowed it. So you have a word of direction, a word of guidance, a word that can be light or can be a destructive force against the creation. And that includes the people that look up to us. It could be the children or the women. You don't have to be competing with women about who is more important than who. It is very clear that there is a role that you play. A role that you play that is important to the point if you are not here, if all men were to vanish, then the world will descend into chaos, will descend into the disorder. That is why you are here. You are here for a purpose. You didn't appear on earth by accident. God created you, and He created you with an intention. He said, let us make him to have dominion. So step number 1 is to reconnect to God, to be unplugged from the chaos and to reconnect to the Creator. That Creator delegates duty to you. Love and order is going to flow from within you into those that look up to you. And you are not going to harm the creation. Instead, you are going to protect and provide for the creation. You are not going to pollute. You are going to clean. So, I will talk more about things that God intended for us and what is hidden in His Word that can be beneficial to your purpose, to your existence. We'll talk.